that I should pray for my son. And I started to pray for him. And he said that the enemy wants to kill him. And I told him, I said, the enemy wants to kill you with the same car that you have. This was on a Friday. Sunday, I talked to him. I asked him, I said, how come you were not in church? He said, I got up late. And I said, the enemy wants to kill you with the same car that you're driving. I said, but I prayed for you. You will not die. Monday, 3:15 in the morning, he had a nasty accident. The car totaled. And when he called, he said, Mommy, I'm in an accident. I said, get out of the car. So he crawled and rolled out of the car. The police came. And I said, I want to talk to the police. And this was in Baltimore, and I was here. And I said to the police, I said, he's my son. Please take care of him and tell me the hospital you're taking him. So the police lady told me, it was a female, said, I will take care of him. He didn't hit anybody. He hit, I don't know, he hit a pole or he hit whatever. 3:15 in the morning. And they took him to the hospital. I talked to the doctor and everything. We went up there, we got him. We brought him here. And he kept saying, Mommy, I'm in pain, I'm in pain, I'm in pain. Because the doctor was saying that, well, I don't know whatever they put there, but they discharged him. I took him to the emergency. We stayed until 2 o'clock. He said, I can't stand the pain. I took him home. Then we went to the urgent care the next day. While we were there, I kept praying. And when the lady checked him, the lady said he had to go to the hospital now. So they called the ambulance to take him to Howard Hospital. While he was there, the doctor looked all the stuff. He looked at all the x-ray and everything. He said there is a hole in his stomach. He said, I see blood. So that means he's bleeding eternally. And he started telling me they will have to do emergency surgery. And he said he will have to use a colostomy bag, and he will have to do this because his whole body will be contaminated. I said, it's a lie from hell. He's not using no colostomy or whatever bag you call it. And he is going to be okay. He said, ma'am, I just want to let you know. I say, you do what you can do. I know what God has done. So I'm standing on God and not you. So he said, okay. He said, but what I'm looking at, you see this? There is blood. And there is a hole. So they took him into surgery. I sat there, I was praying. And I kept praying. And I kept praying. And I kept praying. I said, Lord, you who said, revealed that he was going to have an accident. And you told me to pray. And you deliver him from death. You also will do this. The doctor stayed longer than the surgery time. So I was sitting there, I was like, okay, what's going on? He said the surgery was going to be so and so time. Now he's not here. The surgery kept going on and on. Finally he came. He sat by me. And he looked at me. He said, there must be a God. He said, he opened him from his chest straight down. He said, the reason why I did that, because I couldn't believe what I saw. He said, when I opened him, when I looked at it, there was no eternal bleeding, but there was a hole in his intestine. He said, I've never seen it. He said, I don't know what happened. There is something that blocked this part of the intestine, blocked the other part of the intestine. The hole is here. It blocked this side. It blocked this side. And he said, this part that's open, just the blood blocked it. He said, so there was no eternal bleeding. He said, I've never seen it. So he showed it to me and took the picture. He said, that's why I opened him all the way. He said, I cannot believe that the rest of him not contaminated. The Lord deliver him. God is still God. And he's still an answering prayer God. And he's okay today. And he's doing well. If you put your trust in him, nothing is impossible for him to do. I'm telling you, nothing is impossible for him to do. To the doctors, it's impossible. But to God, it was his nature. It was his nature. When you put your trust in him, nothing is impossible. My God and my Lord, I just want you to lift up your hands and just thank God. I don't know what you are going through. I don't know the impossible situation that you might be going through. God is still God. He's still on the throne. And nothing is impossible for him to do.